Out on the sea, searching for something that really found me. I didn't know it, but it drew me to it. Soon I was full of its passion in me. I'm Italo Labignan. 40 years I've fished the world and have learned it's not just about catching the fish, the size of the fish, or the numbers. It's about appreciating every sunrise and sunset, the smell of the sea, savoring the culture and the fish with friends. Here's the catch. It's the total experience. Presented by Bear Reels, versatile, precision, handcrafted hybrid center pins. Hooked on MFS, quality fishing tackle. Seabreeze boats, tame the oceans, and Farlow's Caribbean cuisine with a southern twist. Today I get a chance to fish with a passionate angler, Tyler DeGraff, whose life orbits around fishing. Tyler fishes pretty well every day, whether it's out on his boat, my boat, from piers, or from the beach. Get the picture? Even at night. Today we decided to start early to try and catch plenty of live bait fish. We've got high hopes. Hoodies up, sabikis flying. It only took us about a half hour to fill the bait well with live bait fish. Bait fish on board, time to make a 30-mile run to a popular wreck to see if we can get into some nice size snapper. We put the Motor Guide XI5 in anchor mode, baited up, lowered our lines, and started hooking up nice snapper right off the bat. One small issue. Every time we hooked up a nice snapper, a Goliath grouper grabs it and won't let go. Tyler gets the first experience hooking something big on a center pin reel. Watch out for your fingers, Tyler. Yeah, I think he's wrapped you around something. What's down there?
He's
Concrete?
still taking drag. He's going this way.
Watch your hands.
Knuckle breaker, I just felt that.
Yeah. So we hook up and then really hook up and then break off over and over. Obviously, we're no match for these 100 to 300 pound grouper that just won't leave our snappers alone. What's the matter? Can't they get their own meal? Yeah, come on, baby. You know, you never know what you're gonna hook out here. Tyler, last time you were out here, I don't know, if that's a snapper, it's a pretty big one.
Could be a cobia, I think. It's running like a cobia. See how it's
Notice how I moved my left hand out of the
erratic?
way?
Yeah.
There's just something about being out here, man. Tyler, I'm glad we could get out.
Yes, sir, we made it out here.
Tyler loves to fish. He's off to the Caribbean. Come on. In just a few days, and we've had some windy weather out here, so this is kind of nice to make this 30-mile run. Oh, man.
It's a big snapper.
Yeah,
look at
guess
that.
what?
Oh, the Jewfish had him.
Yep. No wonder it was erratic.
And you have my line,
I got your line, which is okay. Now, I've got Tyler's line in here. See if I can get that
Let's look
out.
at head shakes on this.
These snapper are usually hard to catch when you're fishing some of the inland reefs because they get so much pressure and the snappers get wise. So he may not be pretty because a lot of his scales are gone, but you know what? They're delicious eating. That's a meal for one person. So he's going in a cooler. You know, when you make a run out here of like 30 miles, you try to get some decent-sized fish and then take it back with you to enjoy. So I'm just gonna put this guy in the cooler. Nice mangrove. Tired of fighting and losing our rigs to Goliaths using light outfits, we head a few miles away to another wreck. This time we're drifting around the structure hoping for something big other than a Goliath. Wham! I get a bite. Time to put on my game face and put the boots to the fish with the Bear center pin reel. Tyler, when's the last time you caught an AJ here?
Here?
Yeah.
About a month ago. Haven't tried it in a while.
I love it when they run like that.
Could be a king, could be a cobia, could be a
So
tuna.
you get as much satisfaction from watching people fight fish as hooking them?
Yeah, I do. Oh, I got a fish on here again.
Yep.
There he is.
I really like boats that you can just walk around, you know? So what do we got on here? Just big amberjacks?
We're dancing.
Okay. Oh, all right. The air's cooler up here, a little thinner. Sorry you lost your fish, man.
I don't know. You've had yours on a lot longer than me.
I just, like, it's like I have no control over it. This is weird. I just hope he stays on so we can see what it is. Okay, I finally see something.
I see him.
What the heck is it?
Water's very, very clear today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I say, when I saw something, I don't know if it was gray. I didn't see silver. I don't think it's a king, unless you know, he wasn't on his side at all. Just his back.
I'm almost sure my fish was a big king. It looked like it.
Okay. At least he's away from the boat now. Okay, see something? What is it, Tyler? Is it a shark?
I can't see.
He's down. I'm guessing about 30.
Yep, I see him.
Is that a shark?
He's moving fat. It looks like a shark. I can't tell. It's an amberjack. Yep, it's a big AJ.
That big?
It's a big AJ. It's a big AJ.
Oh, wow. Tyler?
Is he coming up?
It's a big one, Tyler.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, oh, is that a shark behind him or is that another
a shark
AJ?
or another AJ? It's another AJ.
Oh, wow. Two of them.
Yep.
They're both big.
They're both big, very big.
Beautiful, eh?
It's a big AJ. Look at that.
Wow. On a center pin, bare reel right here.
Right in the corner of the mouth?
Perfect. Don't drop him in.
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right,
What
let's
a
get him
gorgeous
dehooked.
fish. Here's the catch. Big amberjack. Okay, he fought great. Should we launch him?
I think it's time for him to go back.
Don't let go of him, okay?
He's
Otherwise,
heavy.
you're gonna go. I can see that.
Yeah,
Yep.
you ready?
Yep. Wow.
There he goes.
What
Like
a
bullet.
behemoth. Beautiful. What an animal. Finally, I hook up to a nice amberjack, we catch it, we release it, and I'm as tired as the fish is. Tyler loses some big fish and things shut down. So we take a break and decide to fish some MFS vertical jigging spoons and work the bottom for a variety of bottom fish.
What?
Oh, that looks like a nice lizard. That's gonna be the joke of the day, right? Is it a small grouper?
I can't tell. Oh yeah, it's a little red grouper.
Okay.
And we got a
Oh,
good
you got
knot
your
right
line.
over here. All right. I'm going to just pull it up.
You know, for a break from getting those big amberjacks and getting bit off by some fish, we just thought we'd try a little bit of vertical jigging. So we're just fishing in about 70 feet of water. We haven't hooked anything big yet, but we're having fun. What is this? It's a little trigger. Look, what's with this?
That's funny.
That's cute. This actually is perfect aquarium size. Look at, you can see why they call them a trigger. See that trigger that's right there? Very, very dangerous. This guy went for it. They got such little mouths. Even with using bait, they're hard to hook. So there's the spoon that I'm using. Tyler's using one about 4 ounces. This one's made by Lure Enterprises, and this one's about 3/4 ounce. So it's ideal because it looks like, you know, a bait fish that's out here, and we're just literally dropping him down in about 70 feet of water. We're only using fluorocarbon leaders, so sometimes they get bit off if you get a mackerel come by or something with teeth. Shouldn't be any barracuda here, probably just mackerel. So we're just dropping it to the bottom, just like walleye fishing back home, and jigging it a little bit. You got to have some pretty decent conditions. So we've got nice flat seas right now. That's on bottom. If you watch my rod tip, if I put it down, it's on bottom, loose right there. Lift it up, little snap. So I find most of these fish out here pretty close to the bottom because they know if they start suspending, they'll probably get eaten by something, even like 5 feet or 10 feet off the bottom. There's bigger predators. What a hit. Have I mentioned that I love being on the ocean and catching fish? Just being bobbing out here is so awesome. Come here. Talk about doing the go-around. This fish is taking me around the boat 2-3 times. Look, you're getting all my face angles here. Front of my face, back of my face. Come on, get around that electric. Okay. Okay, we're on the calm side of the boat. Can I keep it here, though? By the way, in case you were wondering, yes, this is fun. Oh, boy. Get away from that motor. Why not make things more interesting by leaving 2 rods out, right? See if I can grab him right here. Actually, it is a little bonito. Okay, got it. Look at. And I got the line around the rods. You know what? This bonito might be bait if we go after a Goliath later. You know, bonito are one of the most common fish out here in the Gulf and also on the Atlantic side. They're great fighters. Sometimes you see them on the surface exploding and you can go up with the boat, sneak on them and cast to them. Look at, isn't that a beautiful fish? So bright. Okay, you're going in the box. Day 2. Tyler couldn't make it out, so I'm going out on my own, trying to see if I can hook up some more fish. I've got decent seas. I booted up my Ray Marine sonar. I put on the gloves. It's time to get serious. I catch some bait fish, get to my spot, bait up a nice lively cigar minnow, and in no time, I'm hooked up and fighting a fish on the bare center pin, only to have a bigger fish nail it. It's going to be one of those days. It's a beautiful day. We're running live bait, which is one of my favorite ways to fish, right on top. And this morning we were fortunate to catch sardines that were about 8 inches long, almost 10 inches. So now I don't know what this is. It's been on for a while. It stripped a lot of line. This is where it's kind of a tug of war right now. You know, even though I've got tons of line on this spool, it's got 80-pound test of Suffix 832 braid. We're just slowly picking up on this fish because I wasn't getting really up on it. It was going horizontal on me. So I'm trying to get as much line back into the spool. This is where you got to keep cool. If the fish doesn't want to come up, you try to push it too much, tighten your drag too much, something's going to give, hooks are going to open up, connection's going to break, line can snap. Sometimes you can't just rush a fish. I can't believe it. We got another boat in the Gulf of Mexico. Can you believe that? It's okay. We can share the water. So close. He's gonna come up. Come on. You gotta be getting tired. I am. Ah. He's almost breaking water. This is where it's easy to get anxious and bring that fish up. If you look down in that water, you can see how gorgeous he is. Look at, see how clear that water is? Look at that monster. Okay, this is gonna be, look at the size of that fish. I'm trying to get his head up so I can actually grab him with my glove by the jaw. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, let's try this way. Hopefully I don't have the hook in my hand. Okay. Okay. Done. What do you think? Pretty big on a center pin reel. You know, this is like getting a monster fish on an ultralight. Look at that fish that open. Look at some of the hooks right up. See how open that is? I gotta bend it back down. You know, we were just targeting like intermediate sized fish, okay, up to like 30, 40 pounds. And even this hook, the front hook, is open a little bit. So I'm gonna close it a little bit. And this is only 18-pound wire. Look how little that wire is, because we get a lot of kings here. So I'm just gonna toss that over the side. Okay, the hook is out. Now the only thing is, how do I handle this guy to revive it? Oh man, I need another person here. Ah! I'm not faking it, honestly. Now I'm gonna lunge it, because that's the best way to release these big fish. And you know what? This is right here on Here's the Catch. Here we go. Oh. Wow. That was an amazing experience. Seas are good, fish are biting, and I can finally start to land some decent mackerel. I'm fighting this fish, it's a nice king mackerel, and I'm watching the water explode ahead. You gotta see this, look it. There's sharks in there, dolphin fish, everything. Wow. And this guy cut my bait fish. It's in half, it's still on there, but he got hooked on one of those stinger hooks. So I don't know if he's gonna be ready to come in. I'm gonna try to slowly guide him in. Come here, you beautiful thing, you. What a nice king. Come on. Almost, almost. He's got that one hook in his mouth and the other one tagged. I don't know if he's gonna be ready. Come here. Okay, got him. What a gorgeous fish. So he swallowed that treble hook, and you can see that fish is still dangling there. As a precaution, I'm gonna put him down here, because sometimes they flop around. I'm actually gonna put my foot on him and just hold his jaw open if I can. Man, look at those teeth. See that treble hook, I'm just gonna pop it out backwards. There it is, it's in good shape. I'm gonna take a quick measurement. You know what, this is a little guy. He fought valiantly, I'm gonna let him go. There he goes. Now look what's left. You can see the size of the bait fish. Does that little stinger at the back work? Yes, it does. That fish got stung on it. So that's gonna be freebie. That's half of a sardine going back in the water. And every time I get a fish like this, I make sure that my hooks are all straight. Man, it's been a while since I've seen that much commotion on the surface. I actually saw sharks come right out of the water, and I think they weren't going for the bait fish. I think they were going for like the amberjacks and some of the bonito that were underneath. This is just amazing action. It was an excellent day, and now it's time to head in and join Tyler for a nice fresh fish dinner. Closed captioning brought to you by Leguano, natural barefoot technology for every adventure. You know, after a hard day's fishing, it's nice when you don't have to clean fish and you can go to Farlow's for a nice fresh fish dinner. Chef John always pays attention to hygiene. And even when he's filleting the fish, he's very careful to use sharp knives, and he always wears vinyl gloves. As a matter of fact, sometimes he changes gloves 2 or 3 times while he's cleaning the fish. What I like is that he makes sure that the fillet has even flesh along the edges, so he trims off any thin or small pieces. Then he weighs the fillets, or if they're larger, he cuts them into sections that are about 350 grams. That would be about 8 or 9 ounces. Once the fish are clean, he's off to the grill. I love the snapper that he prepares, and especially the condiments. Wow, peanut butter and jelly pork belly. Tyler, it's so nice to be sitting down where we're not rocking and rolling on the water.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty rough the last couple of days. I still have my sea legs. It still feels like we're moving back and forth. But yeah, it's pretty nice just being here.
So what happened in the king tournament? I see you're wearing the jersey, the sweater.
We caught some kingfish. We caught probably about a dozen kingfish. We weighed a 23-pounder, so not enough to win it, but we finished 40th out of 680 boats, so pretty good.
I don't think I got the story of how you started fishing. Did someone force you to go fishing, like taking piano lessons or something? Or were you mentored like by your dad or granddad, friend?
We bought a boat probably 2010. None of my family fishes. We just bought a couple fishing rods and started fishing. Of course, I was probably about 10 years old, obviously, and it just went off from there. We caught fish and turned into a big thing.
I think you're addicted.
I'm pretty addicted.
Now, I know that you're still in high school and you're going to be graduating in a few weeks. What are your plans afterwards? Are you going to go to college? What are you going to do?
I'm going to focus on obtaining my captain's license. I'll see where that brings me after that. My parents do have a business, so I'm probably going to end up helping them a little bit, but the captain's thing's still on the table. We'll just have to see what the future brings us. So.
Good. Wow. Conch fritters. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look at them. They look like little soldiers all lined up. Okay, dig in. Have you ever picked conch?
I have, actually, in the Bahamas, in Nassau.
Freshly caught?
It's great. Conch salad, conch fritters are really good.
Cracked conch, just under the frying pan. Oh man, with butter. Is it okay?
It's great.
It's safe for me to have a piece? All right. Nice. Wow.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Looks awesome. Tyler, you've got, I'm not sure what kind of snapper, but it's done really nice. Looks like it's been grilled.
Yep.
This is like fried banana, maybe coconut wrapped around it, I think. I'm just guessing.
Looks really good.
Because I saw Chef John do a bunch of recipes.
Yep.
Mine is a red snapper, lightly grilled. You can see the grill marks. And it looks like that chutney that I was telling you about. It's like mango, pineapple, papaya. He adds some brandy to the chutney, but he flames it so the alcohol is dissipated. I mean, it looks really good. Okay, you got to tell me what you think. Try the fish.
Try the fish.
Take your time. I know you're in a hurry to go snook fishing tonight, but enjoy your meal. Mine is really good. It's very fresh.
Really, really good.
Good.
I'm surprised.
Okay, let's dig in. We can talk later. One day I wandered out on the sea, searching for something that really found me. I didn't know it, but it drew me to it. Soon I was full of its passion in me. I'm Italo Labignan. 40 years I've fished the world and have learned it's not just about catching the fish, the size of the fish, or the numbers. It's about appreciating every sunrise and sunset, the smell of the sea, savoring the culture and the fish with friends. Here's the catch. It's the total experience. Presented by Bear Reels, versatile, precision, handcrafted hybrid center pins. Hooked on MFS, quality fishing tackle. Seabreeze boats, tame the oceans, and Farlow's Caribbean cuisine with a southern twist.